I always wondered how Christmas started. Do you guys know how it started?
Yes, we do. Christmas is a religious holiday and is a commercial phenomenon which is celebrated on December 25th. For the past 2,000 years, people from around the world have been celebrating the holiday with traditions and practices.
It was originally celebrated by Christians to celebrate the birth of Jesus of Nazareth, or Jesus Christ, who is the basis of Christianity. Now it is celebrated by Christians and non-Christians alike.
Some customs are the exchange of gifts, decorating Christmas trees, attending church, and sharing meals with family and friends. Not all Christians celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December. Some countries like Russia, Ukraine, and Romania, which has a large population of Orthodox Christians, celebrate it on the 7th of January.
The middle of winter has been a time of celebration around the world for an exceedingly long time. Many cultures rejoice during the winter solstice, which is on the 21st of December in the Northern Hemisphere, and the 21st of June in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's when the worst of winter is behind them and could look forward to spring and summer.
In Rome, where winter are not as bad as those in the far north, a holiday called Saturnalia was celebrated. It was to honor the god of agriculture, Saturn, whose Greek equivalent was Cronus.
The Roman upper classes celebrated the birthday of Mithra, the god of the unconquerable sun, on the 25th of December. It was believed that Mithra was an infant god and was born of a rock. For some Romans, Mithra's birthday was the most sacred day of the year.
No one knows if Jesus was actually born on the 25th because the Bible does not mention it, even though there are some evidence that his birthday was in spring. For example, there are shepherds watching their sheep grazing, and that only happens in spring and summer when vegetation is in abundance.
It was a pope that chose December 25th, because the Church wanted to adopt and absorb the traditions of the Saturnalia festival and the Mithra. And it was also because it would increase the chance of Christmas would be popularly embraced. It also gave up the ability to dictate how it was celebrated by the average person.
The festival was first called the Feast of the Nativity. The custom had spread to Egypt by 432 AD and to England by the end of the 500s. By the Middle Ages, Christianity had mostly replaced many pagan religions in the Mediterranean and Europe.
There are many traditions and interesting facts about Christmas from around the world. For example, there are 25 to 30 million real Christmas trees sold in the United States alone. There are about 15,000 Christmas tree farms in the United States, and the trees are usually grown between 4 to 15 years before they are sold.
In Sweden, a Christmas symbol is a Yule goat which dates to ancient pagan festivals. Since 1966, a giant straw goat called the gavel goat is made. People can even watch a live stream of the giant goat from the first Sunday of Advent until after the New Year, when it is taken down. In Alpine countries like Austria, they have a legend of a devil creature called Krampus that joins their Christmas festivities. Krampus punishes bad children around Christmas every year.
In Portugal and Brazil, families come together on Christmas Eve to eat dinner as late as 10 p.m. Then at exactly midnight, they exchange gifts, toasts, and wish each other a Merry Christmas. In the French Caribbean island of Martinique, a long-standing tradition called La Ribote, where families visit their neighbors during Advent and on New Year's Day bearing holiday food.
In Mexico, members of the church put on pastorellas or shepherd's play to retell the story of Jesus. It is in early December with a religious march that reenacts the journey of Mary and Joseph. In many Central American countries, they toast Christmas with fireworks displays on the 24th and 25th of December. Children play with smaller firecrackers called volcancitos and estrelitas, or little volcanoes and little stars, while older people play with larger varieties.
In New Zealand and Australia, because Christmas is in summer, people celebrate it with barbecues and spending time at the beach. In New Zealand there is a tree called the pohutukawa, which blooms bright red flowers in December.
In Japan, Christmas is not a national holiday, but there are 1% of the population who do celebrate Christmas, and one of the Christmas traditions is that they go to their local Kentucky Fried Chicken. The tradition started in 1974 after a successful marketing campaign. In the Philippines, they go all out with Christmas decorations, more than the United States. Every year, the city of San Fernando holds a giant lantern festival.
Wow, I learned so much about Christmas. I just have one more question. What is the best Christmas present in the world?
I don't know, Jenny. What is the best Christmas present in the world?
A broken drum, you just can't beat it.